Happy birthday, Chilt. I'll call you that because I can't figure out how else to address you. Mr. Chilton sounds too formal, though you've been one of my greatest mentors. Dad sounds too familiar, though you truly have been a father to me in more ways than you'll ever know. Anyway, how I wish I could be there with you and your family to share in the celebration of your 90th birthday. I was frankly shocked to learn that you were turning 90. It's a stark reminder of how quickly life passes and what precious gifts are the people God puts in our lives. But it's also a great milestone and an Ebenezer to God's grace in fulfilling His promise in our lives. As I've been thinking about what you've meant to me and the legacy you've contributed to my life, I guess there are three things that stand out the most. Let me just take a few minutes to share them. In one sense, it's difficult to extract your contribution from that of your wonderful family. You've all meant so much to me, but I don't want to pass over what you have meant to me, especially on your special day. You were never one to demand attention. Like the spirit that impelled you, you were always pleased to let your gifts bring glory to others, and most of all to your Savior and King. You were always the brilliant accompanist, ready to orchestrate productions and let others stand in the limelight. But let me ask you to stand on center stage for just a brief moment and hear just a few of the legacies that you've left with me. I think the gift you've given me that has had the most lifelong impact is your love for the gospel and your passion to reproduce it in the lives of others. It may have seemed tragic that your family left the mission field in the Philippines. I hope you realize God was calling you to an equally important mission field in Southern California. One of my most vivid memories of you is when you and I were going to the hardware store to pick up some part or other to repair your house or to spruce up your yard. On that trip, you did something that left me completely stunned. You picked up a hitchhiker and used that time of that brief trip to share with him the gospel that Jesus Christ had died for his sins. By simple faith, he could have everlasting life. I don't know what became of that traveler, but I do know that the words that you shared with him had as much of an impact on me as they ever had on him. I realized in very practical terms what I already knew in theory, that this faith is for sharing. And I've tried to follow that example in the years since. Another gift you left with me is your love for God's precious word, and in particular your passion to experience it in its original language. I began studying Greek from you when I was still in high school, and you were generous in lending me your time and your treasures in that pursuit. One of those treasures was a small pocket lexicon that I still have today. I bet you were wondering what happened to that old suitor, because I borrowed it and I never returned it. Well, I still have it, and within the last few years I blew the dust off the old volume, made some improvements, and had it republished for a whole new generation of Greek students. I hope that fact, along with the reality that I now have the privilege of teaching Greek online to dozens of students each year, will serve as sufficient atonement for never having returned some of your beloved Greek tools. As the preacher once said, "Cast thy bread upon the waters, for thou shalt find it after many days." A third gift you left with me is your passion for music. I almost said love of music, but passion is definitely the right word when it comes to you. Those few years I spent under the influence of the Chilton House of Music enabled me not only to venture out shyly with my own modest musical talents, but they instilled in me the inseparable bond between song and true spirituality. The innate brilliance of your musical brain and the extent of your technical acumen have set a standard that I will shoot for the rest of my life. Just over 30 years ago, Dan Fogelberg recorded a song that has always brought you to mind every time I hear it. It was a tribute to his own father, entitled "The Leader of the Band." I think if your son David were still on earth, he might sing it to you. I won't even attempt it, but at least I'll remind you of some of the lyrics. A quiet man of music, denied a simpler fate. He tried to be a soldier once, but his music wouldn't wait. He earned his love through discipline, a thundering velvet hand. His gentle means of sculpting souls took me years to understand. The leader of the band is tired and his eyes are growing old, but his blood runs through my instrument, and his song is in my soul. My life has been a poor attempt to imitate the man. I'm just a living legacy to the leader of the band. I'm sure the author of that song was referring to much more than a musical legacy, and so it seems an appropriate way to say thank you to you, Chilt, for the few brief years that you allowed a ragged street kid, the child of a single mother of 7, to adopt you as a kind of dad. I know for certain that God is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which you have shown toward his name, in that you have ministered to the saints and do minister. Well, thanks for letting me share a few moments with you on your special day, and I hope your 90th is full of his joy and the richest blessings that he gives both for you and your whole family. Your son in the faith, Mark House.
Hi, Grandpapa. This is your grandson, Nathan, my wife, Charity, daughter, Ashley, and son, Jaden. And we wish we could be there for your 90th birthday party. I really enjoyed being with you a year ago when I got to come out there, and I wish we could come out all together as a family, but it didn't work out this time. But we love you, and we want to wish you a happy 90th birthday, Grandpapa. Have a great day. Bye.
We love you.
We love you. And cut.
Hey Grandpa, it's your grandson Jacob. I'm here with my good friend Tarek. We're going to play a song for your birthday, and the Irving Berlin song, What'll I Do? Favorite of my father's and of mine. We hope you enjoy it. Gone is the romance that was so divine. It's broken and cannot be mended. You must go your way and I must go mine. But now that our love dreams have ended, what'll I do? You are far away, and I am blue. What'll I do when I'm wondering who is kissing? What'll I do with just photograph to tell my troubles to? When I'm alone with all the dreams of you that won't come what'll I do with just a photograph to tell my troubles to? When I'm alone with all the dreams of you that won't come true, what'll I do? What'll I do? What'll I do? Happy birthday, Grandpa. We love you.
Hi, Grandpapa. This is Abby. And these are your great grandkids. This is Mariah.
Hello.
Scarlett. And Ulysses. And we just wanted to wish you a happy 90th birthday.
Happy 90th birthday. Happy 90th birthday.
Happy birthday, Chilt, from sunny California and Dennis and Colleen Friesen. We wish we could see you and wish you happy birthday in person, but we're a little too far away. I want to thank you for the blessing you have been in my life. Over the years, I have used your backgrounds over and over. You are the one that gave me the kick in the pants to get back into this, to singing, and I will never forget the day I came back to Hume and you said, by the way, you're in the musical Saturday night, and I was in shock, but you have made a huge difference in my life. Thank you. Blessings on you. Happy birthday and a big hug from us to you. Happy birthday, Chilt.
Hi, Chilt. Happy birthday, Dennis Friesen. One question for you. I'm wondering if you're still doing your pull-ups every day. I hope you are, because I'm not. So happy birthday, and have a good one. See ya. Bye.